Another thing that I started doing at Ball State in either 14 or 15 was mixed hands. Okay, what that means is one long hand or one long arm. Okay, at Penn State we started talking about playing long, but we were still using both hands in unison. But the mixed hands, we started doing this. Okay, because we realized that two long arms turns you. Okay, and we stole this from the defense, but what we're saying is one long arm and one strong arm. Okay, and that strong arm is really just the arm that's held back. It's not as extended, and it's you're not. The idea was not to have two hands on a guy who was not in front of you. Okay, because two hands turns you. Okay, so here's the defensive tackle, here's the offensive lineman. If you take your forearm and apply it, it tends to turn your shoulders. Okay, and that's the drawing right here. Okay, um, the rationale was no sport, boxing, baseball, everything is played on a diagonal, uh, except weightlifting and offensive line play. Okay, and we basically stole it from the defense. Okay, the one arm lockout, one arm is longer than two. Okay, so the idea is, and the reason I'm putting this up here is because it kind of goes along with scoot and any kind of pass set. Okay, and scoot, remember, we're trying to stay as square as we can to get in front of a guy, put our get on his outside number and cover him up. Okay, and what we don't want to do is angle push him unless we have tremendous leverage. Okay, and again, what we're trying to do is just put that arm out there on the outside number, or not necessarily on the number, but where that number will run into that hand. It's sort of like a spike. Okay, it's not. We're not trying to get it on them. We're trying to get it in front of them where we're trying to go. And we can actually use it to grab him and pull ourselves in front of him. But we're talking specifically scoot here, where we're trying to get in front, as opposed to pass pro, where we're trying to maintain leverage. Okay, pass pro is more like matching. Okay, you've got leverage on the defensive tackle to the quarterback, and you're trying to just maintain that leverage. Okay, and that's what we're talking about. So we're holding one arm back so that we don't get turned. Okay, and if you don't care about getting turned, or if you want to get turned because you're Apachean, well, you want to take that hand off. Okay, and you're trying to encircle this guy, and the encircle your shoulders will be turned even further. Okay, so just remember, if you get, and I said inside hand, okay, but it's the far hand, the far hand. If you put the far hand in too early, it will turn you. Okay, once you get in front of the guy, or he gets in front of you, let's say he two gaps you, we'll put both hands in. I think that's where the confusion lie was. I was so close, so used to having two hands together, tied together with meatballs. Uh, but the idea being, guy's not in front of you, you're trying to get in front of him. Hold that arm back a little bit. Okay, hold it back. Don't try to put it on right away. If he charges you, put it on right away. But this thing's a spike that he's going to run into. Think of it as a punji stick. Okay, punji steak. You know, he's got to run into it. Okay, if not, then you're going to attack him. You know, going through the whole scoot process. Okay, that's pretty much it.